Hey, what's up everyone? My name's Derek and you're watching To The Core Actual. I want to show you guys a video, something I witnessed a few weeks ago driving home after training. Take a look. Man, still a little hard to watch. But that grainy image you saw inside the circle was a little girl that got hit by a car. You know, as I got closer to the scene, I saw traffic slowing down. I basically just had to go around the traffic, blaring my horn as safely as possible, and then I blocked the roadway just to offer some protection on my vehicle. I grabbed my medical bag out of the door of my truck and then just ran to her aid. The mechanism of injury was pretty significant, so we didn't want to move her. All I could really do in this case was pull out some gauze and just hold some pressure on a gash she had on her forehead until EMS arrived. Initially, she complained of leg pain and arm pain, so I placed her arms and legs in just a more neutral position, and that seemed to alleviate some of her discomfort. And after that, it was just comfort her and wait for EMS to arrive on scene. But the takeaway was no one else had any medical gear or medical training or experience. And that's kind of the point of this video. Hey, that's pretty crazy, right? So that kind of stuck with me for a little while, and I reflected on it, and I thought about that situation and that incident, and I went back and I watched the video. And what I noticed was several people stopped, and that's outstanding. People want to stop and help. But no one there had any real training, and no one brought out any medical kit. No one had a first aid bag. They had nothing to offer. And that was kind of an eye-opening moment. And what I thought as we do this video and we talk about first aid kits, it's always with me. This is more of a trauma bag. This is a life-saving bag. This is not a boo-boo kit. It doesn't have those feel-good items that you would have in a first aid kit. I have one of those for sure. That's for when I go out with my family or my son. I have just a small Ziploc bag. You know, it's got some Neosporin, a couple Band-Aids, maybe some upset stomach med, headache medicine. And that's really it. That's all you need. That's a boo-boo kit. That's some feel-good items. But if you don't have them, you can suck it up and push on. But if you have a life-threatening injury, there's nothing you can do if you don't have the right gear. Yeah, maybe you can improvise some stuff, but that's a lot harder in practice than it sounds, okay? We've tried it, and it never really works. Having the proper gear is what you want to be. It's already going to be a very stressful situation. You're already going to have to overcome a lot of physiological and psychological things that you're dealing with, whether it be an injured family member, an injured friend, or just the sight of some of the traumas that you may encounter is tough enough, but you got to push past that. And now you're going to try to improvise something. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, setting yourself up for failure if that is plan A. Plan A should be a kit. That kit should always be with you. I recommend the vehicle. That's where I keep mine. That's a vehicle kit. I have one that stays on my person when I deploy for work, and then I have one that I go with travel. And you scale them down or scale them up based on the size of your family or the environment you work in, honestly. Hey, we'll open this kit up. We'll look at some of the stuff. All right, so here's the bag. It's a Lightning X Spread Eagle IFAC bag. You can find them on Amazon for around $30. It holds everything you need. It's the perfect size. It fits right on this little storage compartment on the inside of my door, and it's always there when I need it. So I keep my kit super simple. I have two main functions. I want to stop the bleeding and start the breathing. All right, so this thing is a bleed out kit. If you got junctional injuries, we got gauze for stuffing it. If you have deep lacerations to the arm and it may not require a tourniquet, then I can pack that wound with some gauze and then use the compression bandages, compression dressings. And then you always have a tourniquet. If it's a complete amputation of that limb or you just can't get that bleeding under control, you throw a tourniquet on it and you just shut it off. You can see up there the CPR mask. It's still inside the bag, but those are great. They're cheap. They're disposable. So once you use it, just throw it away. They're a few bucks. I recommend keeping one of those in all your vehicle also. I've had to give CPR several times, and I don't think I would have done it without the mask, just being honest. And then tourniquets. You'll see several different tourniquets from the Cat C, the Soft T, and the Rat. They're all great. They all have advantages, and then some of them have disadvantages. Whatever you buy, make sure you're buying top quality medical kit. Don't buy the Chinese knockoffs. They're great for training. Buy a handful of those. Mark them as trainers. Don't use them in your real kit. You're gonna go. The only way you're gonna get good with stuff is to practice. As a result of that, I've built these bags. I have one in all my vehicles, and they're ready to go. All right, so we're getting a little ahead of ourselves. That's an active shooter bag. It has a different purpose, a different context, but inside that is a lot of medical stuff. If you guys want to see my active shooter bag, I'm going to do a breakdown of that, talk about what's in it and why, hit us up in the comments. We'll take a look at it, and maybe I'll do a second video on the active shooter, not only what's in it, but how to use it. And hey, I'd love to get some feedback. So if you think I missed something, or you think I misspoke, or you think something I said was completely incorrect, or hey, you got a better idea, hey, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear it. I'd love to make my kit better, and I'd love to maybe redo this video with your input so that everybody can be better from it. Like and subscribe if you want to. See you guys later.